Good morning, everybody. We're out here at the hunting land, and we have to do a little bit of patchwork. Well, I wouldn't say little. This is somewhat of a big project. As the years gone by, the drain tile that feeds into a pond back here, it's clogged up on one side and it's actually washed out on both sides of the drain tile. Now, these telephone poles are just our support. Basically, for what we're going to fix, you can see right there where that tree looking stuff is. It's all dirt and grime and everything, and you can kind of tell a little bit where it kind of cuts in right here, where all that dirt is. That's where it's been piling up at. What we're going to do is, we've already buried, sorry I didn't get any video of that, but all we did was bury the two poles level with the ground. And so that it's more of, because my brother's got that wheelchair, so it's more of just a gradual going across instead of a big hump or jackknifing him up in the air, or even a lawnmower or anything we want to put back there. It's just going to go right on across. So what I'm going to do today, what I'm going to do today is bury another pole, but it's going to actually be a 4x6. 4x6 going to sit in the center just to add a little more support for right now. And then I'm going to put as many pieces of 2x6 across, just to get us somewhat of a bridge and see how many more pieces we're going to need. So let's see how it turns out. That looks about the same. What I'm going to do is just flip this board over, dig beside it, and then put the board back in. You sure will be glad when there's poles or boards on the side of this thing. About the center point I want to put. This is out. All right, so what I want to accomplish here is make a flat across connection with my boards on top. So you can either use, which I should have brought, which was not the best way and the easiest way. You can take a nail, put it here, and put it on the other pole, and then wrap a string and make it level like that, or at least not level as far as with the bulb and the level. I'm talking about like equal across, whatever that elevation is, and that elevation will be the same, and this would be equal to it. So if it's off a little bit, it doesn't matter. It's just a damn hunting path, a hunting bridge, whatever. So what I'm going to do is take one of the boards I've already got and take that down here and put it across. So it's teeter-tottering, so it means I got to go down on my center. Once it stops teetering, from pole to pole, this right here will be equal. So all I do now, move it. This time I'm going to take my flat edge and try to square everything off. Don't take too much. You can always put something back. All right. So it's not teetering there. So the only problem when using a board is you don't know if it's already bowed in a certain direction. It's not teetering here, but it's teetering here. It's actually too high for the bottom beam. So what I'm going to do is call that level, because it may have been bowed upward. So what I'll do is I'll just get one side down, screw it center down, and then work the end down as well. And that'll take, hopefully, take that bow out. And the first time it gets wet and it relaxes itself, it'll bow in that position, especially with 3-inch nails going through it. But I'm going to call that side level. So now I got to do the other side. Alright, so it looks pretty much even. What I may do is go on one end and then just push it closer. I'm going to lay my boards across so I have something to put on, and I can adjust them as I go. And then bury the ends, and that should be it. If I've got enough boards, I'm not sure. I've got 3-inch screws. You could probably get longer, just to be on the safe side, but that's what we got to work with right now. I'm only going to put one on them right now, that way I can straighten them up as I go. I'm hoping that this lasts because it was uncharged. So, but you'll get the idea. And it'll stiffen up the more screws you put in it. You don't go crazy, but that's usually what happens. It'll start stiffening up. Uh-oh, off one. Man down. That's what it was. It was a knot. Ah, shit. Looking like an amateur here. Got it. Hot, tired. My hat feels like it's soaked, and I'm pretty sure it looks like it's soaked. You can kind of tell how hot it is. How hot is it? It's hot as shit. I didn't realize this before, but this pole has got, or this beam has got a natural bow in it on the bottom. And I should have looked at it, but turn them upside down where the bow's on top. That way, as time goes by, the bow will go down and level out, and then it will progress forward than that as age kicks in. Take a step back, get a general look. That's why I say just do one side, because it looked like it was floating upward. Being I don't have a tape measure and I'm just kind of eyeballing, I think it's pretty good. So I'm not going to crack this off a little bit. Yeah, it's hot. Man, it's hot. It's stiffened right on up. It's not. It don't have a lot of play in it. I don't have to worry about being up here anymore. It at least support my weight. One of those poles will support my weight, so I'm not really worried about it. The only thing I'm concerned about is maybe the hot. Not the hottest. It's hot. The only thing I'm mostly concerned about is my brother's wheelchair, because it's got the heavy batteries. It's a lightweight frame, but his weight plus the batteries are kind of heavy. But this will make it where in case we do get like bad rains, it won't just pick it up. Because if you put it too close, it'll have something to push against. This right here to kind of give it some splash through or whatever you want to call it. Less resistance. All right, so as you can tell, it's not somewhat of an easy process, but it is. As long as you got some kind of mechanically inclined brain or some kind of carpentry behind your belt, you can do this. He pre-cut them at 5 foot. We probably could have done a little bit bigger, but we were just working with what we had. Or it might have been 3 foot. I don't know. I'm not sure. I ain't got tape measure. Anyways, they're all preset cut for the most part, and you just put a little divide to them. That way, water can go through them. Nothing can get built up. If you're running through here with a muddy four-wheeler tire, if it gets up there, it'll just wash off instead of backing up and help rotten the wood. But yeah, that's that. That's I ran out of boards about halfway. Daddy's gonna have to get some more and finish that little gap. We started putting this didn't look that bad. We were actually filling a hole that the first time around was going on. We were trying to fill it up with concrete, and it worked. The concrete didn't go nowhere, but all the sand did. So yeah, rednecks won. But we'll put the chain on now. And that way we can keep people from coming through here. We dug it out with poured concrete. Just trying to help it. We got, I wouldn't say a nuisance, but it's becoming more and more of a problem. Got people coming back here joyriding and stuff. Young kids doing young kid stuff, but when they know who you are and they still do it, kind of a piss me off type thing. We don't go bothering anybody else, and it's hard enough to find hunting land as it is. We try to stay away from the hunting land as much as possible during the off season. That way that the deer will have more of a easy, non-pressured everyday life. And they're like, oh, you know what? We can stay here. This is cool. There's no predators here. And that's what we try to do. And I know deer will come back and whatnot, but I want them to either come here for food or come here to bed. And that way I can catch them coming and going and on a regular. And it's a guaranteed regular. That's what all hunters try to do, is make their plot the safe haven of all deer. It's got to be a deer utopia. But I've got a U-bolt. Now, what I'm doing can be broken. Anything, these poles can be ripped down. Everything can be torn apart. But this is just to make it a little bit harder if someone were to decide to be an asshole. Excuse my French. But that's just what it is. And decide to come in here and destroy stuff. This is just to make it a little bit harder for them. Now, with a chain like this, what you want to do is make it as tight as possible. Tighten up the nuts. And since I have no plans of taking this off, without cutting it myself. What I like to do is gauge the crap out of the threads. And in doing that, it makes it almost nearly impossible for that nut to be spun back off with, you know, easy hand tools, stuff like that. So that's that on that. Now, come on this side. Being that this thing is long enough, I can take it and put it through everything. Now, if y'all ever decide that y'all want to go hunting, be more than happy. I'll tell you the code, and the code is psych. You never tell where your spot is. You never tell you any information to get to your spot. Now, personally, if I got friends that want to go with me, you know, that's all well and fine. Me and my dad and brother and a few other family members are the only ones that got permission to hunt this land, so there shouldn't be no one here. And that's why I like it so good. There's a pond, a few acres of woods and grass and stuff like that. So we're trying to keep, you know, our stuff like we like it and keep people off of it. Plus, it's not their land, so if they get hurt motorcycling, four-wheeler, and whatever, I mean, it's a big liability to a homeowner that's, you know, easily in the 70s or 80s maybe. So we try to keep everything safe, keep the people off of it, because yes, they don't have rights to it, but also protect them from injuring themselves doing some stupid stuff out there. So that's all a big circle on that. But I'm going to finish that later on when my dad gets some more boards. They were all recycled, used. I am going to try to put somewhat of a little incline right there, bury it a little more on this side, put some more dirt on it. Matter of fact, I'll just do that now. That way you can see what I'm talking about. That's it on this side. I'll just match the side over there with everything. But if you're ever in a spot where you got to make an entrance or a bridge over something, this would be a good way to do it. The poles were pretty much free. You could probably talk to some of your utility companies. I'm pretty sure they get charged for waste or have to be thrown away somewhere. It'd be a good opportunity to get treated wood that will last at least a little bit longer as a structural than a pole. Mind you, short length. This is only about an 11-foot spread between the two banks. So it's not a whole lot of tension that's going to be put on them. So if you're thinking about putting a 20-foot or more, that's not what they're built for. This right here is just a simple, get your four-wheeler and lawnmower or track chair across it without any issues. I think that looks pretty good. I'm not going to do anything else to it. But that's got a good gradual step. It's going to pack down a little bit more. So I have to put some more dirt on it after a while, if it gets washed out or anything like that. That's it for the video today. Hope you enjoyed, or at least learned something from it. I know there's a lot of hunters out there like, oh my God, this is so boring. I've seen this, I've done this, blah, blah, blah. This is the channel pretty much primarily revolves around anybody that doesn't know or hasn't tried or is afraid to try something and doesn't want to put the money out front if they hadn't seen it done before. So that's why I do these videos and try to make it as self-explanatory as possible. That way anybody can do it themselves. It's the most rewarding thing to do is to make something with your own hands and see it work out in the long run. So that's it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment. If you've got a video or something you want to see, leave a comment down there below, and I'll see if I can get around to trying or doing that. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. P.S. If you've got trail cam pictures, I love to see those. So either find me on Instagram or Facebook, or just put them down below in the comment section down there. If it allows you, I don't know. It's YouTube. But y'all have a good day.